Hey, what's up, guys? Cameron Hayes here from Metro Productions, and I'm here with Sean Nova. So, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing? Let's do this.
Okay. So, this is my second ever interview, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm honestly pretty nervous because you are my favorite FAM superstar and stuff.
Oh, stop! Come on now. I'm nervous too because it's like my first real interview. Because normally I'll do interviews with friends and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
seeing as we just really started getting into call, this is the first time we get into a call together, so it's kind of like a new experience. I don't know what to expect here. So whew.
yeah. And this is like kind of even more nerve-wracking for me because I'm a shy person normally.
Me too. Me
So,
too.
yeah, okay. I guess.
How I am is that as if I get to know you, then I'm more open. I'm like, I'm a fucking prick.
Yeah.
But but usually with new people, I'm more just shy to myself and stuff.
Yeah, it's the same
But you,
way
you
with
seem
me.
cool, so I think we could click.
Okay. Yes. But so I guess I'll just start off with some FAM questions and work our way into
Yes.
the awkwardness. So watching your FAM entrance, well, I'm not sure if it's your FAM attire, but your 2K15 entrance, is that like
Right.
the finalized version? Because I noticed like the tattoo was off and stuff, and
It's not necessarily a final product. That's how it never really is when it comes to these games. I usually
yeah,
have like new ideas that come in. As a let's say for example, 13, 2K13. I had several different attires. I had there was one that looked like I had like one of those Roman skirts, those battle skirts.
yeah,
I had like little arrow points, and then there was one where I had like stars and loops and swirls and all that shit. That was when I was doing a lot of the stuff on Xbox.
yeah.
That was the Nova Nuke attire, the pipe bomb thing, whatever the fans like to call it. Yeah.
If you didn't notice, one time on Twitter, I did a hashtag Nova Nuke, even though it looked like Novin Ook, but that was besides the point. But what I was mostly wondering about was like the Batman tattoo and stuff, if that was like a final thing.
uh, on the 2K15. When it came down to the tattoo, yeah, that whole tattoo, I'm actually pretty pleased with. It's supposed to have like the smear and stuff like that. It's supposed to look like one of those like a painting type of thing.
Yeah, it
And
reminded me of like kind of like people that do like body paint and stuff.
right, right. And normally everybody sees whoever's seeing my car, either today or the years past, is I usually have on my left arm is the New York City
Yeah,
skyline. And of course, I add little things like I had like a Dragon Ball for the moon, little stuff like that. But this year I tried to take it a step further because of the whole image reporting.
hmm
So had the city, then I have like the bad signal. I get tongue tied a lot, and the bad signal inside the moon, and a couple of birds here and there, and then of course the main thing, which is the only part of the tattoo that's in color, is the TARDIS because I'm a big Doctor Who fan. Yeah, I know, nerd, 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 but
I
yeah,
have never seen Doctor Who.
if you're into the sci-fi thing, because it's not for everybody, but if you're into the sci-fi thing, and it's pretty interesting, and I just got into it last year, as a matter of
Yeah, because a lot of my friends watch it, and then I'm sitting here and I'm like, all I know is that there's a screwdriver, and that's it.
fact. Yeah, it's a sonic screwdriver, which like you don't see him using it on screws, which is like what the fuck. But
God damn.
like I said, like I just got into it because of Netflix, and then now I'm like I love it. I watch all the new episodes. I just watched the finale a couple of weeks ago, so yeah.
Okay. Well, we got really off topic.
Yeah, right.
So I guess the next one is, FAM. You guys don't really upload that much, so when can we really expect the next episode since you're doing editing now with a few other people?
When it comes down to FAM, right? Ever since I've been in FAM, we usually upload videos as soon as as soon as it's done. And a lot of the times, especially a lot, in the past years, that it was only like a handful of people working on the shows. It's usually like me or Rom or sometimes Suicide, Mass Linkster Dude, MK, so on and so forth. But it usually varies because everybody has work, school, family, stuff like that. But it was usually just mainly me and Ron
hmm
because we had the most free time. When it comes to this year because of course with the whole no story mode in the game and stuff like that. I'm not really into it. I'm not the one that's handling all the shows and everything. That's going to be new people that are handling that. I can't really say because I don't really know. But from what I hear, it's going to be really soon.
Okay. Since you said you don't really handle it, I was wondering, and I guess it'll be in your opinion. Do you think it'll be like more difficult to edit shows with like now that we don't have story designer and all that stuff?
From what I hear, it's going to be a very new format. Everything's going to be all brand new and very exciting. Like I don't hear any doubts when people talk about it. Like when I hear Mom talk about it, when I hear BH talk about it, I don't hear any doubts. I don't hear like, oh, we're trying to do this, we're trying to do that. All I hear is good things like, oh yeah, we got this, we got that, we got this, which I can't give away.
Yeah.
But it's all coming out beautifully. You've seen a little sneak peek here and there about people's entrances and stuff like that. So it's just gotta. How do I say? It's gonna be a little bit different because of course how the game is.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be all for the better, and that's how it is with anybody, not just FAM. If anybody else makes a show, you're gonna probably have to put more effort into it, and maybe it'll be all for the best. But when it comes to FAM, I'm pretty confident.
And going back to entrances, back to your entrance in the comments. Okay, never mind. I asked that earlier, but about your entrance. Okay, wait, no, this was in the comments. I asked you about the intro part, like what was up with it, and you just told me that it was just an intro. I was wondering, like, is there anything more behind it, or?
When it comes to the intro, it was just something that's been growing for a few months. Where storyline wise, yeah, sure, but it was mainly just it kind of fits storyline if you like see in the future. But I guess you could kind of say it's like a little Easter egg.
Yeah.
But mainly I just liked it because I don't know if you seen not Ultimate, The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
And the whole audio clip from that intro was from that.
Okay, yeah, because the next thing I was gonna ask you was like, what was the audio from? Is it like a song or something? Or?
Right. Yeah, it's from that, and when I first saw it in the movie theater, it just stuck with me. And like for a long time, it was like stuck in my head. You have a song stuck in your head over and over and over, kind of like that. And I felt like, oh, I can work with this. That's how I usually get inspired with a lot of things when it comes to things I do on the show, things I do on my own channel. When I made paint tool videos and stuff like that, I get inspiration from everywhere. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing really sinister about it. Like, don't think, oh, it's just jab at anybody or anything like that. But it will make sense later on in the future.
Yeah, I wish I could be like that, just get inspired from stuff. But I guess I'm creative, but I don't have the equipment to do any of it.
Well, me neither. It's not like I have a whole big, like, a Batman computer, where I have, like, all this shit. I work with Sony Vegas. I have Elgato. It's like, that's all I really work with.
And, okay, speaking of Batman, I guess, if people really noticed, and I guess what I can tell is that you're a big Batman fan.
Oh, of course, yes.
And I'm just letting you know that might eventually catch up with you and get annoying.
Okay.
But I was wondering, like, okay, god damn it, I forgot.
It's cool.
But okay, I guess we could just ask, like, what's your favorite Batman movie and stuff?
Jeez. Alright. You're gonna have to. Alright, it's weird because I like all the Batman movies, but all for different reasons. And I'm talking about every single one of them. I like the Adam West Batman movie.
Yeah, I have.
It's so fucking crazy.
I think I have the Adam West one. I'm not sure. It's the one where. Do you have like the DVDs? If not, then this won't really help the explanation. But on the cover, it's like where he's in. I think the blue like skin tight one with the black underwear over it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The dark
with like the Joker, he looks just like a hobo with makeup.
Yeah.
And I was watching that. I was just like, what is happening?
See, now that Joker I happen to really love. Of course, Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson, Mark Hamill are like, of course, my favorites. But when it comes down to because the guy that played the Joker in the '60s show is Cesar Romero, and the only reason why I love him is because he fucking puts face paint over his mustache.
I never knew he had a mustache.
Well, look closely when you see it, Google it or whatever. He actually paints over his mustache, and I fucking love it. But that's like the only reason. But when it comes down to other Batman, Of course, I love the Nolan trilogy because that's the more consistent with good movies.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at Batman and Robin or Batman Forever, people can say, "Oh, those suck" or whatever the crap. I still love those for different reasons. Whether it's like I expect it to be bad, so I like it because of it's what I expected. Little things like that.
See, whenever I picture you, well, okay, this is gonna sound like stalkerish, but if I pictured you like your house, I just picture like Batman everywhere, like painted everywhere or something.
Actually, no. It's weird because I just moved into this new apartment, and the only poster I had of Batman was it was supposed to be it was like a comic book cover where they then they made it to a poster, and I still have that rolled up as a matter of fact. I didn't even hang it up, and it was made by Michael Turner, who passed away. He had cancer a few years back, and he's one of my favorite. He was one of my favorite comic book artists. He's mainly known for his covers, but he did like inside issues and stuff like that. And Google him because like a lot of times when you see me draw stuff, whether on Facebook or on Twitter and stuff like that, it's usually in that style because that's the style that I really loved and grew up looking at. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, like I said, I told you we'd get pretty awkward. So, if you were a porn star, what would your name be?
Ooh, jeez. Alright. Now, this is going to sound weird when I answer.
Yeah, like what I didn't say was weird.
Well, I mean, come on. Like I was 13 at the time. Okay, let's just all be real with that.
Right? You just think I'm 13?
Alright. But as a kid, I used to like to watch the cartoons and the comic strips and the movie Dick Tracy. And then I heard a porn star had that name too. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, if I was ever to be a porn star, it would be Dick Tracy. But since that's already taken, I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. You gotta think about this one.
Yeah, it's weird. Fuck. I don't know. Damn.
Okay, while you're thinking about that, let's go back to something. I am.
All right, okay. Richard Head. There you go. They can call me Dickhead.
Okay, let's go back a little bit. I am not 13.
No. I was saying we were all 13. We were all at 13 at one point in our life.
I am 8 years old, sir. No, okay.
Oh.
I am 15 years. I am 30. Let's get over that.
I am 525 years old. Damn it.
I am 69. That shows you where my maturity's at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's stump you again. What would your catchphrase be?
What, in porn?
Yeah. You see that ass on the bed and you're just like, oh god, my finger.
I would say off the top of my head, let's play hide and go seek because ready or not, here it comes.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna be like, okay.
Jeez.
Okay, that's the end of the interview. Bye, everyone. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, I guess it's not really, okay. I didn't ask him, but I knew about it, but, BH is wrestling in real life and stuff. Are you, like, doing anything like that? Because I know he said something about, like, Rom doing it or something.
Yeah, Rom is also training, too. When it comes to me, if you asked me 5 years ago, I'd probably say yeah. Mm-hmm. But, now that of course, I told you earlier, but just in case people don't know, I raised my sister, too. So, I don't have the time for that. And, I've also had past injuries when I was playing football and stuff like that. And so that, I don't think the life of a wrestler is for me. If I was to do something, it would probably be either probably a manager, something like where I can grab a microphone and just like talk shit. like being a Paul Heyman type of person, I think that would be like my type of thing. If I was to be in a wrestling business, I think that would be it.
Okay, well the next question is, what is your dream job? But you saying that, I picture like saying your dream job. I'm just thinking about you either saying Batman. Or, like, one of those people on, like, Hollywood Boulevard, like, dressed up as Batman or something.
Kind of close, where, ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted to get into, like, something with animation, whether it's to make comic books or to, make a cartoon or a TV show, a movie, whatever. And, you can kind of say I do that with fam, because a lot of the lines that are said in the show, I write. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say I write for everybody, because that's a flat-out fucking lie. But especially now, too, because a lot of people write their own shit. But, from like 14 and back to like late 11, early 12, I did a lot of the writing. And of course the booking and shit, that's all wrong. But when it came down to the writing of dialogue, yeah, a lot of that was me. And I think other people have their opinions and stuff like that. Say, "Oh, your writing sucks," but I actually was actually proud of it. And this is coming from a person that's actually shy about their work.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like, you guys don't want to see that. Oh, it sucks, or you guys don't want to read that, or anything like that.
Yeah, because when I was interviewing BH, he like whenever I was like asking about lines and dialogue, he'd say whenever he does stuff, like Rom would be like, "Oh, this is amazing with editing," and he'd be like, "Nah, it sucks." And
right. Yeah, a lot of times when BH, he would there were times where I would write something for BH, and then BH was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool, but then how about we do this?" And then he'll say this, da da da. And then when it comes to BH, you can't really argue with him. There's just no arguing with him. It's kind of like a CM Punk factor, where of course everybody's like, "Oh, Sean Nova mentioned CM Punk," but
it's okay. He's my favorite.
Yeah, it's worth the story. So he'll go and take it. He'll like some ideas. He'll probably use it. Who knows? But then he'll ultimately come up with his own stuff. And a lot of people say that. A lot of people do that. Like when it comes to Devil, I write with Devil. And if he likes it, then he'll use it. And on some occasions he doesn't, he'll come up with something else. But a lot, majority I write. If not writing, then probably animating, voice acting, and stuff like that. Because FAM, I do a lot of voice acting. A lot of people don't know. I voice a lot of people on that freaking show. It's ridiculous. Like if I was to tell you, you'd be surprised.
I noticed that some people in the comments like criticize for it, and I'm like, well, some people can't just.
Everybody has an opinion, that's fine. A lot of the reasons why I voice a lot of people is various reasons. Like one, people can't afford a mic, or if they get a mic, it's not that great because let's face it, a lot of the members are not. They're not like me. They're not over 18. They don't live by themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a job, so a lot of them are still living with their parents. A lot of them still go to school, so they can't go and say, "Hey, Mom, go spend $80 on a Blue Snowball mic." and so I can go and play this video game and do the stuff for YouTube. Parents are not going to understand that. If my kid told me that, I'd be like, "Fuck you," because I'm a bad parent.
Get the fuck out of here.
But, that's why I boast a lot of people because not everybody can have that luxury.
Bringing up Devil earlier, that reminded me that I was such a fanboy because I don't remember. Okay, Darkside Kicker.
Yes. He's very cool, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah. He used to be like one of my good friends, and now we don't talk because like I don't know why. He's too famous for me. I don't know.
Never that. Don't like if you feel that way about me. No, I'm just a normal dude. I do the same thing you do. You know what I mean?
And that standard. He gave me Devil's Skype, and I was like, hey, I tried to be cool, like play it off cool. I was like, hey, Darkside, yeah, he gave me your Skype, yeah. And then eventually, I would just try to talk to him more and more and more. And then eventually, I was like, yeah, oh, you play Minecraft? You want to play together one time? Just hit me up whenever. Just thinking that I was playing it off so well. And thinking back on that, I'm like, oh, what if I did that now?
And that's the thing too, where I'm pretty sure there's people out there that would say, "Oh, Sean Nova brushed me off" and stuff like that. Sometimes it could very well be true because some people give off that vibe where they play against you. Let's say, like, if we play 2K15 right now, and you're the big YouTuber and I'm a fan and stuff like that. If I beat you, I might be that guy that goes, "Oh yeah, I owned you. I owned it, all that stuff." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, "Oh, I'm the new king of the world" and all that bullshit, and they try to exploit you and stuff like that. When I first started in FAM, I hated that. I really fucking did. But now that I've gone used to it, I understand that if they have to do that to you, then you must be doing something right. If they have to make videos off of you and say that, "Oh yeah, I beat this person" and stuff like that. If I had knocked out Mike Tyson, I'd probably be telling everybody in the world too.
Yeah.
And so right now I'm really cool with it. But normally when I go online, I just do it for fun. Or fan work or stuff like that. But I don't know. It's the way you approach yourself. I don't think Double was really creeped out by you because he barely gets creeped out by anybody. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna have to ask him about that.
He probably doesn't even remember me. That was like a year ago, maybe.
Oh.
And I haven't even talked to him since then. Like messaged him.
His Double's really cool dude. He's like one of my best friends in FAM. Of course, there's other people that I talk to more and I'm more close with. But when it comes to Double, every time he comes on, me and him have a ball. So yeah.
I just remember this one time, and this brings up me being like a fan of you. He was playing on Xbox, doing one of the FAM streams,
Right.
and I joined a match. And see, this was the same thing with Alex Nova and then Sean Nova. I had the same name, except I didn't even know about it. Like I had the name before, but I didn't realize. I'm not gonna get into that. That'll start an argument. But
I think I remember that stream. Yeah.
yeah, and then yeah, you were there after and then you read the comment like, oh, Cameron Nova fanboy, like, oh, he's his cousin or something. Yeah, and I was just like, oh, god damn it. So no one really notices, but I kind of have like a weird stalkerish thing happening in fam over the years, and that's a bad past. Oh, dicks. Do 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 do. Hey guys, the call dropped, so we'll just get back into it. So, what was the last thing you heard me say?
You were talking about the stream when you were
Yeah.
Nova, and then
How they said that I was like your cousin because of the last name thing, and I realized that over the years I have a weird, creepy, stalkerish background with fam, and I'm not proud of it.
You know what's funny? I don't get that from you. That's not the vibe I get. It's weird, but when it comes down to you having the Nova name, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's be real. A lot of people have the Nova name. You'll look at Uber Hacks Nova and a bunch of other fucking people that are on YouTube. And it's funny because I kind of take it personally a little bit. When it came down to you, I wasn't really making fun of you. I was making fun of Alex Nova. Because Alex Nova, one time, this is the first time we met. This is way before I joined fam. This is about early 2011. I think I saw one of the EOE shows or something like that when he was part of the EOE. And I saw his name was Alex Nova. And so I made a comment on YouTube, and I was like, oh, wow, you have your name Nova too? That's weird. Because like to me, at that time, I felt like I was the only person with Nova on it. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, look at that. You know, like how you see a friend with the same t-shirt. You're like, hey, look at that. That's nice. And he just like went ballistic. Which is funny because every time we tell either he tells a story or I tell the story, we just laugh at it now because it's all cool. But at the time, he goes, oh, shut up, because this is his voice. I'm really good at that.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up! I had this name before you. La 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 la. All the shit, and he goes off on me. And
wait, okay. Can I time it out for a second?
I was just giving a compliment,
Can I? Okay.
And yeah.
I just want to ask, why is Alex Nova trying to bomb someone? Like, why is he being a weird...
I don't know. Maybe he got a lot of Novas that said something to him before, and he just thinks I'm part of that pack.
Like, I don't understand why he made that, like, bomb noise that was on a computer when you're in a gun game or something. Like, la 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 la. I'm confused by it.
I don't know. I don't know why people do it.
Okay.
Right now, he's a really cool dude. Sometimes we have disagreements, but other than that, ultimately, he's a really cool dude. When it comes down to So, but I got really offended by that because I took it really long because, and if you go look back at it now, you go check on our accounts. I had the name before him, so I'm like, how the fuck am I copying you if I had the name first? It was like by a month too, which is funny. And because he used to go by Saint or something like that, from what I hear. And but it's fun. It's fine now because we usually just take jabs at each other. Like during my Nova Nuke, I mentioned that his name is Patrick and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's fucked up. You oughta be out, motherfucker. Little shit like that. But he has that John Laurinaitis type of growl thing.
And but, I've realized that
it's all funny now.
Yeah, I've changed my name so much over the course of wrestling games. Okay, never mind. It's only been 3 times, but I think of it as a lot. Because I went from like my real last name to Nova, then to Metro, and then to my current one, which is Hayes.
Yeah.
And
you know what's funny about it is that like when because everybody knows me by Nova, that's my name and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there are times where I feel like just changing my PSN account or my game attack on Xbox. But then like people already know me by Nova. I can't go and say, oh, I'm Destroyer 420 or some bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That'd be a great. You should be Sean Destroyer 423.
Yeah, yeah, maybe when I was 11, but yeah. Now it's just nah. I'm gonna stick with this name for as long as I play this game because that's how people know me by it. For them to call me a different name, it just seems weird.
Yeah,
And I'm
like
not
that's
into that
why
either
I've
because
changed mine
I had
because
two
I
friends that changed their name to something.
yeah because that's why I'm able to change mine because no one really knows me, so I can just get the one that I'm gonna stick with.
But the best advice I can give you and pretty much people who are watching this interview is that if you have a name, if you really like the name, keep it. Don't change it for anybody because all the fucking times that people tell me, "Oh, you're not the real Nova. Alex Nova's the real Nova," which okay, granted, because he was more known in the community before I was. But just don't change it. Don't change it for other people. If you like it, keep it. That's it. Don't say, "Oh, I'm sick of people talking shit" and stuff like that. Fuck them. Who gives a shit? Just whatever you feel like doing, just do it because then that's what's gonna make you happy. That's it. Fuck the haters.
Yeah, all one of you watching, Grandma. Okay. Yeah.
What?
What? Wait, no. Um, so I didn't really plan any questions after this. I guess we could play that one word game that I was talking about.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's
So okay, I'm gonna explain it to my grandma. So basically, I'm gonna say a word and he's gonna say the first thing that comes to his mind, and we'll probably do this with about 10 words or around there. And yeah.
Alright, so what are you gonna mention a thing and I mention the name, or are you gonna mention a
No,
name?
you just first thing that comes to your mind, other than the word I say. It could be a person or a thing.
Whatever's related to it. Great.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. And I'll just start right away randomly. Dog.
Okay. Rainbow.
What?
Oh, dog. I think you said rainbow. Okay. Dog. Snoop.
Drink.
Wake up.
Chair.
Sit.
Nova.
Sean.
Computer.
The ego on that answer. Oh my goodness. Alright, yeah. Alright, go ahead.
Computer.
Hacker.
Music.
Classical.
Floor.
Ceiling.
TV.
Show.
Loud.
Noise.
Leg.
Foot.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Gun.
Knife.
Face.
God.
What?
Come up with better words. You said faith, right? God.
I said face.
Oh, face. Nose.
Okay, I think that's enough for now. We've got enough controversy.
I thought you were gonna go with murder, sex,
I was thinking about
bigotry,
sex.
corruption. Hey, wait, there's two dudes in a call. Come on now.
Exactly.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying.
Shh. You have to keep that a secret.
I really wish there was we had a feature if this was live, then we have the fans come in and ask questions and stuff like that. That would be
Yeah. I'm not.
If you want to do that, then we
enough.
can do that. I'll come back for it.
I'm not famous enough for that.
Oh come on.
Okay, so
You know what's funny? When I started off on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
And still to this day, the highest rated video I had, the highest viewed video was a video called 619 Fail, I think number 2, and it had over 300,000 views, I think. But it was the worst fucking video I've ever had. It was fucking 9,000 dislikes and 5 likes, and but still all those views I had, and I only had maybe a handful of subscribers at the time. This is I think 2010. And it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. It doesn't matter how many views you have. If you love doing what you're doing, good shit will come. That's what it is. I can't mention this is the reason to my success. Me being an FM or me making this video or that video or me knowing this person or that person. I think it's just that when you do something that you love doing and you put it out there for people to see, people recognize that. They recognize that you're having fun doing this. You're not doing it just for the views. You're not doing it just for just to get famous or anything like that. If you love interviewing people and you're doing that, people will see that and they'll appreciate it. So just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Hear that, Grandma? He believes in me. So, yeah, I don't really have any more questions.
All right.
So, how's it going?
It's going good. Very good.
I guess we could talk about Survivor Series since it just happened, I guess. Even though you only watched like one match specifically.
Yeah, that's the thing when you're raising a kid, you have to put all your focus on that instead of stuff you really want to do. I'm not saying I don't want to raise my sister or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But it's more of she's more of a priority.
Yeah. Like how I feel about my dog.
Well, dog is like a kid.
Yeah.
So don't feel ashamed about that. I have a good amount of friends that love their fucking dogs and like as if it's their children. They're like, oh, my babies, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so there's no shame in it.
So my dog just farts in my bed all day.
Well, it's good when it's cold.
It's what?
It's good when it's cold outside. The warm.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's it for the interview. So
yeah.
I'll see you guys next time.